Hello and welcome to week 6. After viewing the week 6 video, move on to the reading assignment for this week. After that, view the overview of literature for week 6, and then you can begin to look ahead to the portfolio criteria. If you open up the portfolio criteria link, you'll notice that on the last day of the semester, which I want to emphasize is a Saturday, October 15th, you will turn in your portfolio project rough draft, your writing process reflection, which is in the review section for this week, your portfolio project final copy, and your research project reflection, which is also in the review section for this week. If you move down a little further, you'll notice that the portfolio project outline is also available to you in the review section. You're going to go ahead and look through that. You'll realize that we have been building all semester towards this portfolio project. So this time, even though you've been looking each project at various sources that support themes that you're finding in the literary works that we're reading over the semester, you'll build upon that with a minimum of 6 sources. Those 6 sources can be sources that you've found for the previous projects. You don't necessarily need to start all over again. But one of the things that you want to think about is where are you drawing connections to the literature that we've read over time, because we've spanned several centuries. And you want to think about what you're seeing emerge about characters, about human beings, about society, about big themes like good and evil, love, relationships with others. All right, so when you're thinking of that, you're going to focus in on 2 or more of the works that we've covered in class. But you want that those 6 outside sources to support your analysis of these works. What you're going to do, of course, is develop that argument, and you'll notice that once again, we've got some general ideas and analysis of a character, analysis of gender-specific roles, analysis of themes, things like alienation, absence of love, oppression, greed, revenge. But also we can look at the positive, the human triumphs, perseverance, self-awareness, empowerment, companionship, sheer will. You can look at tone or stylistic techniques that your writers have developed, or how those continue to develop over time. All right, so that gives you a general idea, and that's what you're working towards. But hopefully the previous projects will lead you to something that you can build upon, that you can connect and use as you move into this portfolio project. You'll also turn in, when you get to that week 8, you'll turn in a research process reflection. So I want you to be thinking about that ahead. You're just going to use a Q&A approach to answering these 4 questions. So you can simply copy this particular assignment and type your answers below it, or submit a document with just the answers, but you're going to answer things like why you chose your topic, what you learned, did your research help you successfully prove your claim, how did the annotated bibliographies benefit your research, and what is a significant lesson that you can carry forth as you continue to produce research-based assignments. And then similarly, you're going to do a writing process reflection. So you're going to think about all of the steps that you took: generation of idea, drafting, annotated bibliographies, your research. And this time it's going to be a 600 to 800 word reflective essay. You're going to answer these questions, but remember, an essay would have a intro, a body, and a conclusion. So my suggestion is that this first bullet point be your introduction. The middle bullet points develop your body paragraph or paragraphs, and then finally you conclude with this last bullet point. But again, it's going to be an essay format. So it is week 6. I just want you thinking ahead, because it will be week 8 before we know it. So I want you to think about what this portfolio project entails in its entirety as you get ready to, you know, end this particular semester. We're rounding into that last stretch pretty quickly here. You'll also participate in discussion forum number 6. Don't forget that in the discussion forums, you're going to answer the question, but also respond to 2 classmates, and you will complete quiz number 6. Both of those are due on Sunday, October 2nd. If you have any questions as you move throughout the week, don't hesitate to ask.